How to Build Incredible Willpower. Summary of the book. Published by Audiobooks HUB. Introduction. The secret power you didn't know you had. What if I told you that every major success in life, whether it's achieving financial freedom, getting in shape, mastering a skill, or even finding happiness, comes down to one thing? Not intelligence. Not luck. Not talent. It all comes down to willpower. Willpower is the invisible force that separates those who dream from those who achieve. It's the one skill that determines whether you'll wake up early to work on your goals or hit the snooze button. Whether you'll push through obstacles or give up at the first sign of failure. Whether you'll control your impulses or let them control you. But here's the good news. Willpower is not something you're born with. It's something you can build, like a muscle. And just like a muscle, if you train it the right way, it gets stronger. If you ignore it, it gets weaker. In this book, I'm going to show you how to train your willpower so that nothing can stop you. You'll learn simple yet powerful techniques that will help you resist temptations, stay disciplined, and push through when things get tough. Each chapter will focus on a key principle, backed by science and real-world strategies. By the end of this book, you'll have a practical system to strengthen your willpower in every area of life. Whether you want to break bad habits, form good ones, or simply become more mentally tough, you'll have the tools you need. Ready to take control of your life? Let's begin. Chapter 1. Understanding Willpower, the Foundation of Self-Control. What is willpower, and why does it matter? Willpower is your ability to resist short-term temptations in order to achieve long-term goals. It's what helps you say no to junk food when you're trying to lose weight. It's what keeps you focused on your work when distractions are everywhere. And it's what separates successful people from those who give up too soon. Scientists define willpower as a limited but renewable resource. In other words, you can exhaust it if you overuse it, but you can also train it to become stronger over time. The more you practice self-control, the easier it becomes. The science of willpower, how your brain controls self-discipline. Your brain has two main systems when it comes to decision-making. The impulsive system. This is the part of your brain that craves immediate pleasure. It's the reason why you reach for your phone instead of working or binge-watch TV instead of going to the gym. The rational system. This part of your brain is responsible for self-control and long-term thinking. It's what helps you resist temptations and stay disciplined. When you strengthen your rational system, you gain more control over your actions. You stop being a slave to impulses and start making choices that align with your goals. The willpower trap, why most people fail. Most people fail to build willpower because they rely on motivation instead of discipline. Motivation is temporary, it comes and goes. But willpower, when trained properly, stays with you. Another mistake is decision fatigue. Every decision you make during the day drains your mental energy. That's why successful people reduce unnecessary decisions. They automate routines, simplify choices, and reserve their willpower for what truly matters. How to start strengthening your willpower today. Here are 3 simple exercises to begin training your willpower. Commit to small challenges. Start with something easy, like taking a cold shower for 10 seconds or avoiding sugar for one meal. Small wins build momentum. Practice delayed gratification. When you want something, food, social media, TV, wait 5 minutes before giving in. This strengthens your ability to control impulses. Create an environment that supports discipline. Remove temptations instead of relying on self-control. If you don't want to eat junk food, don't keep it in your house. Willpower is not about being perfect. It's about getting a little stronger every day. Chapter 2. The Power of Habits, Automating Willpower. Why relying on willpower alone doesn't work. Most people think they need more willpower to be successful. But the truth is, willpower is like a battery, it drains throughout the day. If you rely on it too much, you'll eventually burn out. That's why the smartest approach is to automate discipline through habits. Instead of using willpower to make the right choice every time, you create habits that make success automatic. How habits shape your life without you noticing. Habits are small actions that you repeat so often that they become effortless. Think about brushing your teeth every morning. Locking your door when you leave the house. Tying your shoes without thinking. These are habits. They don't require willpower because they're automatic. Now imagine if exercising, eating healthy, or working hard were just as effortless. That's the power of habits. The habit loop, how to build lasting discipline. Every habit follows a 3-step cycle. Cue. A trigger that reminds you to act, e.g., waking up. Routine. The action you take, e.g., going for a run. Reward. The benefit you get, e.g., feeling energized. To build willpower, you must design this loop in a way that makes good habits automatic and bad habits difficult. How to use habits to strengthen willpower. Start ridiculously small. Instead of forcing yourself to work out for an hour, start with 5 push-ups. Instead of reading for 30 minutes, read 1 paragraph. Small actions remove resistance. Anchor new habits to existing routines. If you already brush your teeth every morning, add a new habit right after, e.g., drinking a glass of water. This makes it easier to remember. Reward yourself immediately. Your brain needs positive reinforcement to make habits stick. Even a simple, good job, in your mind can help. Make bad habits hard. If you want to stop wasting time on social media, delete the app from your phone. If you want to eat healthier, don't buy junk food. How long does it take to build a habit? Studies show it takes on average 66 days to form a habit, but this varies. The key is consistency. Even if you miss a day, don't let it turn into 2. The goal is to stop relying on willpower and let habits take over. Chapter 3. Mental Toughness, How to Keep Going When You Want to Quit. Why some people never give up. Have you ever wondered why some people keep pushing forward despite failures, setbacks, and obstacles, while others quit at the first sign of difficulty? The answer is mental toughness. Mental toughness is the ability to stay strong, focused, and disciplined, even when things get hard. It's what allows athletes to push through exhaustion, entrepreneurs to keep going after failures, and everyday people to stick to their goals despite challenges. The good news. Mental toughness is not something you're born with. It's something you can train, just like a muscle. The science of mental strength. Research shows that mentally tough people share 3 key traits. They embrace discomfort. They don't wait to feel ready. They take action even when it's hard. They manage their emotions. They don't let fear, frustration, or self-doubt control them. Instead, they focus on what they can control. They see failure as feedback. Instead of giving up, they learn from mistakes and keep moving forward. The more you practice these traits, the stronger your willpower becomes. How to train your mental toughness. Do something uncomfortable every day. Take a cold shower, wake up earlier, or push yourself harder in a workout. The goal is to train your brain to handle discomfort. Reframe your struggles. Instead of saying, "This is too hard," tell yourself, "This is making me stronger." The way you talk to yourself matters. Control what you can, ignore what you can't. Wasting energy on things outside your control drains willpower. Instead, focus on the actions you can take. Use the 40% rule. Navy SEALs follow a rule: when you feel like quitting, you're only at 40% of your true potential. Push past the discomfort and keep going. How to stay strong when motivation fades. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline keeps you moving forward. When you feel like giving up, ask yourself, "Why did I start this in the first place? What will happen if I quit now? What small step can I take right now to keep going?" Toughness is built, not given. Mentally tough people don't have an easier life. They simply refuse to quit. The more you challenge yourself, the stronger you become. Chapter 4. Eliminating distractions, protecting your willpower. Why distractions are the silent killers of willpower. Every time you get distracted, your brain has to refocus, which drains your willpower. Think about how often you switch between tasks, checking your phone, browsing social media, or responding to random notifications. Studies show that after a distraction, it takes an average of 23 minutes to regain deep focus. Now imagine how much willpower you waste every day just by letting distractions control your attention. The key to building incredible willpower isn't just about pushing harder. It's about removing the obstacles that drain your mental energy. The three main types of distractions. Digital distractions. Social media, emails, notifications, and endless browsing steal your attention and weaken your discipline. Environmental distractions. A noisy workplace, cluttered surroundings, or interruptions from people around you can make it hard to focus. Internal distractions. Negative thoughts, boredom, and emotional stress can pull you away from what truly matters. How to eliminate digital distractions. Turn off notifications. Every ping or vibration pulls you out of focus. Disable non-essential alerts. Use the "Do Not Disturb" mode. Set specific times for deep work where you won't be interrupted. Delete time-wasting apps. If you can't resist opening Instagram or TikTok, remove them from your phone. Try the screen lock method. Put your phone in another room while working. Studies show this significantly improves focus. How to control your environment. Declutter your workspace. A messy space creates mental chaos. Keep only what you need. Use noise-canceling headphones. If you can't control noise, block it out. Instrumental music or white noise can help. Create boundaries. If people constantly interrupt you, set clear rules. "I'll be available after 2 p.m. How to overcome internal distractions. Write down distracting thoughts. If you keep thinking about something unrelated, write it down and return to it later. Use the 5-minute rule. If you don't feel like working, tell yourself you'll do it for just 5 minutes. Most of the time, you'll keep going. Practice mindfulness. A few deep breaths or short meditation sessions can help reset your focus. The power of a distraction-free routine. The fewer distractions you have, the more willpower you preserve. By creating a distraction-free environment, you make self-discipline effortless. Chapter 5. Energy Management, Fueling Your Willpower. Why willpower is like a battery. Most people think willpower is purely mental strength, but in reality, it's closely linked to your physical energy. When you're tired, hungry, or stressed, your ability to make disciplined choices weakens. Think about the last time you skipped a meal or slept poorly. Were you more likely to procrastinate, snap at someone, or give in to temptation? That's because willpower is not infinite. Just like a battery, it drains throughout the day. But the good news is, you can recharge it. The 3 pillars of energy management. To build incredible willpower, you need to optimize your body and mind in 3 key areas. Sleep. Poor sleep destroys focus, impulse control, and decision-making. Nutrition. The right foods stabilize energy levels and prevent mental crashes. Exercise. Physical activity strengthens both your body and discipline. Let's break each one down. Sleep, the foundation of self-control. Lack of sleep leads to weakened willpower. You're more likely to procrastinate and make impulsive choices. Increased stress. Your brain becomes overwhelmed, making self-discipline harder. Poor decision-making. Studies show that sleep-deprived people choose short-term pleasure over long-term success. How to fix it? Stick to a sleep schedule. Try to sleep and wake up at the same time daily. Avoid screens before bed. The blue light from phones disrupts sleep quality. Create a bedtime routine. Reading, journaling, or meditating can help signal your brain that it's time to rest. Nutrition, eating for willpower. Your brain runs on glucose, the sugar from food. When blood sugar crashes, so does your willpower. That's why people on poor diets struggle with self-control. Best foods for willpower. Protein-rich foods, eggs, fish, nuts, keep energy stable. Complex carbs, oats, whole grains, provide long-lasting fuel. Healthy fats, avocados, olive oil, support brain function. Worst foods for willpower. Sugary snacks, cause energy crashes. Fast food, leads to sluggishness. Processed carbs, spike blood sugar, then drain energy. How to fix it? Eat before making big decisions. Hunger leads to poor choices. Plan meals in advance. This prevents impulse eating. Drink water. Dehydration reduces mental performance. Exercise, strengthening the discipline muscle. Regular exercise doesn't just improve fitness, it strengthens mental toughness. Studies show that people who exercise regularly have higher self-control. They resist temptations more easily. Better stress management. Exercise reduces cortisol, the stress hormone. Increased energy levels. A strong body supports a strong mind. How to fix it? Move daily. Even a 10-minute walk improves discipline. Train your body to train your mind. Strength training or cardio builds resilience. Make it a habit. Attach exercise to something you already do, e.g., after waking up. Recharge your willpower, control your life. When your body is well rested, well fed, and active, willpower becomes easier. You're no longer fighting against exhaustion, you're working with full energy. Chapter 6. The Power of Delayed Gratification. Why some people achieve more than others. What separates successful, disciplined people from those who constantly struggle? It's delayed gratification, the ability to resist short-term pleasure for long-term rewards. Think about it. People who save money instead of spending it impulsively build wealth. People who stick to their workouts instead of skipping them get in shape. People who study instead of procrastinating gain knowledge and skills. Success isn't about being naturally gifted, it's about mastering self-control over time. The marshmallow experiment, proof that patience wins. In the 1960s, psychologist Walter Mischel conducted the famous marshmallow experiment. He gave children a choice. Eat one marshmallow now or wait 15 minutes and get 2 marshmallows. Years later, researchers followed up on these children. The ones who waited for the bigger reward scored higher on tests, had better jobs and incomes, were healthier and happier. This proved that the ability to delay gratification leads to long-term success. But the good news? You can train yourself to develop it. How to strengthen delayed gratification. Use the 10-minute rule. When you feel the urge to give in to temptation, junk food, social media, skipping a workout, tell yourself, I will wait just 10 minutes before acting on this impulse. Most of the time, the urge will pass, and you'll stay on track. Break big rewards into small milestones. If a goal feels too far away, your brain loses motivation. Instead of waiting months to see results, create small wins along the way. Example, if you're saving $5,000, celebrate every $500 milestone. Your brain stays engaged because it gets small rewards without losing sight of the big goal. Visualize the consequences. Before making an impulsive decision, fast forward in your mind. If I skip my workout today, I'll feel guilty and lose progress. If I exercise now, I'll feel stronger and stay on track. This mental trick helps you connect with your future self and make better choices. Make hard things more enjoyable. Most people fail at delayed gratification because they see discipline as suffering. Instead, find ways to make it fun. Studying. Listen to music while doing it. Exercising. Join a fun class or compete with a friend. Eating healthy. Try new delicious recipes instead of boring salads. The more enjoyable the process, the easier it is to stay disciplined. Your future self will thank you. Every time you choose delayed gratification, you're making an investment in a better future. Willpower is like a muscle, the more you practice patience, the stronger it gets. Chapter 7. Turning willpower into automatic habits. Why willpower alone isn't enough. Most people rely on willpower to stay disciplined, but that's a mistake. Why? Because willpower is limited. If you constantly have to force yourself to do the right thing, you'll eventually burn out. The secret to unbreakable self-discipline is turning good decisions into automatic habits, so you don't even have to think about them. The power of habit loops. Psychologists say every habit follows a simple loop. Cue. A trigger that reminds you to act, e.g., waking up, feeling stressed. Routine. The behavior you repeat, e.g., checking your phone, going for a run. Reward. A small benefit your brain craves, e.g., feeling relaxed, energized. If you want to develop iron willpower, you need to hack this loop to build strong habits. How to build self-discipline habits. Start small, the 2-minute rule. Most people fail at building habits because they start too big. Instead, use the 2-minute rule. Make the habit so easy it's impossible to fail. Examples. Instead of read 50 pages a day, start with read 1 page. Instead of run 5 miles, start with put on running shoes. Instead of meditate for 20 minutes, start with breathe deeply for 10 seconds. Once you do the small version consistently, it naturally grows into a bigger habit. Use habit stacking. Attach your new habit to something you already do daily. Formula: after I, existing habit, I will, new habit. Examples. After I brush my teeth, I will do 10 push-ups. After I make coffee, I will read for 5 minutes. After I sit at my desk, I will write my to-do list. This makes new habits effortless to remember. Remove friction from good habits. Make good habits easy to do by removing obstacles. Examples. Want to eat healthy? Keep fruits and nuts visible instead of junk food. Want to go to the gym? Lay out your workout clothes the night before. Want to read more? Keep a book next to your bed instead of your phone. The easier the habit, the more likely you'll stick to it. Add friction to bad habits. If you struggle with bad habits, make them harder to do. Examples. Want to stop wasting time on social media? Log out after every use. Want to stop eating junk food? Don't keep it in the house. Want to stop hitting snooze? Put your alarm across the room. The harder a habit is, the less likely you'll repeat it. Make willpower automatic. When you turn discipline into habits, you no longer rely on motivation. You just do it, like brushing your teeth. Chapter 8. Mental toughness: how to stay strong when life gets hard. Why mental toughness matters. Everyone faces challenges, failures, and setbacks. The difference between those who succeed and those who quit is mental toughness, the ability to keep going even when things get difficult. If you train your body in the gym, it gets stronger. The same is true for your mind. The more you push through discomfort, the stronger your willpower becomes. The Navy SEAL 40% rule. Navy SEALs have an incredible mindset trick. When you think you're completely exhausted, you've only used 40% of your potential. This means your mind gives up before your body does. If you push just a little further, you'll realize you're stronger than you think. How to develop mental toughness. Get comfortable with discomfort. Most people avoid discomfort, but mentally tough people train themselves to embrace it. Try these challenges. Take a cold shower to build discipline. Wake up 30 minutes earlier to push your limits. Do one hard thing daily that you normally avoid. Each time you push past discomfort, you grow mentally stronger. Control your inner voice. Your mind can be your biggest enemy or your greatest weapon. What you tell yourself determines your actions. Negative self-talk: I can't do this. I'm too tired. Positive self-talk: I've done harder things. I can keep going. Replace weak thoughts with powerful affirmations. Use the 5-second rule. When you hesitate before taking action, count 5-4-3-2-1. Go. This simple trick overrides fear and excuses, forcing you to take action before doubt kicks in. Focus on the process, not the outcome. Most people quit because they only focus on results, e.g., why am I not successful yet? Mentally tough people focus on the process instead. Examples. Instead of, I want to lose 20 pounds, say, I will work out 3 times a week. Instead of, I want to be rich, say, I will save $100 every month. This mindset keeps you motivated for the long run. Build resilience through challenges. The only way to become mentally tough is to face difficult situations. Embrace failure. Every setback makes you stronger. See problems as tests. Life is training your mind to be unbreakable. Never quit on a bad day. If you feel like giving up, push through for one more day. Your mind is your strongest weapon. The difference between winners and quitters isn't talent, it's mental toughness. Train your mind to be stronger than your emotions, and you'll achieve anything. Chapter 9. The Power of Consistency: How to Stay on Track Every Day. Why consistency beats motivation. Most people believe success comes from motivation, but that's a myth. Motivation is temporary. It comes and goes. Consistency is what truly leads to results. If you only take action when you feel motivated, you'll fail. If you show up every day, no matter how you feel, you'll win. The compound effect: small actions equals big results. Success doesn't come from one big effort, it comes from small actions repeated over time. Examples. Reading 10 pages a day equals 12 books a year. Saving $5 a day equals $1,825 saved in a year. Exercising 30 minutes a day equals a strong, fit body in a few months. At first, you won't see results, but over time, your efforts compound into massive success. How to stay consistent. Set non-negotiable standards. Stop treating discipline as a choice. Successful people don't ask themselves if they feel like working, they just do it. Example. I will work out every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, no excuses. Make your goals non-negotiable, and you'll always follow through. Track your progress. What gets measured gets improved. Use a habit tracker or calendar. Mark every day you complete your habit. Try to never break the streak. Even if you miss a day, never skip twice in a row, that's how bad habits start. Create an environment for success. Your environment shapes your behavior. Want to read more? Keep books in visible places. Want to exercise? Join a gym near your house. Want to eat healthier? Remove junk food from your kitchen. If success is easy to access, you'll stay consistent. Use accountability to stay committed. We're more likely to follow through when someone else is watching. Tell a friend about your goal. Join a group with similar ambitions. Hire a coach or mentor. When others expect you to succeed, you'll push harder. Plan for setbacks. Life will test you. Expect challenges and prepare for them. Too busy to work out? Do a 10-minute session instead of skipping. Feeling unmotivated? Tell yourself, just do the first 5 minutes. Made a mistake? Don't quit, just get back on track. Winners don't quit when things get hard, they adapt and keep going. The power of showing up every day. Success isn't about intensity, it's about consistency. Even small efforts, done daily, lead to incredible results. Chapter 10. Making willpower a lifelong strength. Willpower is a muscle, keep training it. By now, you understand that willpower is not something you either have or don't have, it's a skill you build. Just like a muscle, if you train it, it gets stronger. If you stop using it, it weakens. The key to lasting self-discipline isn't just learning these techniques, it's making them a permanent part of your life. The 5 pillars of unbreakable willpower. Identity. Become the person who never quits. Instead of saying, I want to be disciplined, tell yourself, I am a disciplined person. Your actions always follow your identity. If you see yourself as a strong, disciplined person, your habits will reflect that. Habits. Automate your willpower. Willpower is strongest when you don't need to think, you just act. Wake up at the same time every day. Follow a daily routine that builds discipline. Make self-discipline your default setting. The less you rely on motivation, the easier success becomes. Resilience. Expect challenges, but keep going. No matter how strong you are, you'll face obstacles. The difference between winners and quitters. Winners get back up faster. If you fail, don't beat yourself up. Learn, adjust, and keep moving forward. Environment. Surround yourself with strength. You become like the people around you. Spend time with disciplined, driven people. Limit time with lazy, negative people. Create a space where success is easy. Your surroundings should push you toward success, not away from it. Long-term vision. Play the infinite game. Discipline isn't about winning once, it's about winning for life. Instead of chasing short-term results, focus on lifelong growth. Always ask, how can I improve by 1% today? Celebrate progress, not perfection. Never stop growing, discipline is a lifelong journey. The final message, you are stronger than you think. Most people give up too early. They don't realize how much power they truly have. You now have all the tools to build unshakable willpower. The only question is, will you use them? Your journey starts now. Take action today, and your future self will thank you.